So I don't think I've ever done this before, but we are going to do a most used bags in January. And I have two that are luxury and two that are not luxury, like quite affordable. Honestly, don't know the price, but quite affordable. Non-luxury brand. So two and two, I didn't plan it that way. It wasn't something that I sat down and was like, okay, well, I'm going to pick two from my collection that are luxury and two that aren't. I think the two that are not, you could still purchase, and the two that are luxury, you would have to get on the pre-loved market because they are no longer being made. And yet, here they are, my most used bags. For the record, I like hands-free bags. That's just me. One of these bags is not hands-free, it's just the way it worked out. My January was crazy. If you've been keeping up with like the vlog and the whole thing, January was the month that my dad fell. He broke his leg. He's now in a rehab facility. He's not easy to manage. He calls, 8, 9, 10 times a day. He's got complaints. He's bored. He doesn't want to do physical therapy. He doesn't like the food. There's a gambit of things that are the matter, and I feel bad. But it's hard. I have a full-time job. I have an elementary school aged child. I'm trying to be a good wife. My mother-in-law is in the end stages of Alzheimer's and she's in a home. So, and it's just us. There's nobody else that is helping with this. So, I think for me, especially, bags have to be functional. There are days that I leave the house at 6 in the morning to go swim and then I just keep going. And at the end of the day is like, Girl Scouts at 8 o'clock, right? So I'm constantly going and moving and trying to get things done. And so I really need stuff that's functional and stylish. I would like to believe that I am stylish, but at the same time, really primarily functional. So this is in no particular order. This is just how I grabbed them out of my closet. I just thought about it and I tracked it, literally, what bag I wore. I was using just to kind of see, use per wear kind of a deal. So first bag, ironically, is a tote bag. Well, it's a shoulder bag. It's not a tote bag. It's a shoulder bag. This is the Coase puffy quilty bag. I got it in this white color because it still has stuff like in the bottom. I got it in this white, off-white color because I thought it would be an easy throw into the, just throw into the washer and wash it off. So I like that about this particular bag, that it's so easy to clean. Not that I've ever thrown it in the wash, I'm just going to be honest. I'm just assuming that you could. It was reasonably priced. I think this one retails, all right, I have no clue. Not a clue. But they still sell this. This is the small, I believe. There's like a mini, a small, and then a large, which is like extremely large. It is a shoulder bag. The reason why I ended up wearing this bag so much is because it matched a lot of my outfits. I thought that, I was wearing a lot of black, a lot of dark colors, and this, instead of a pop of color, I just like to do a pop of white. And so this was my pop of white, and I really love it. It did annoy me. Like, there are vlogs, there's one, I think it's when my dad first went to the hospital, and I pull up, I'm in my car, and I'm like, I have to do blah, blah, blah. And I specifically said, like, I have this bag today, and it's a shoulder bag, and I hate shoulder bags, so I'm gonna take it home. I don't feel necessarily safe with shoulder bags, especially if I'm walking at night. This is not a grab and go, like, do something active. The other day, my husband and I went on a walk. We walked for 3 miles around town. Again, this is not a bag that you would walk 3 miles with. This is not a action-packed bag. The fact that I used it so much is because, I'm going to work, and it's good for work. I can throw a sandwich in there. I can throw cables and cords and batteries and everything else. So this is my first most used bag in January. I was quite shocked myself. I did not think this one would make the list, and yet it did. Here it is. So go Coase bag. The second most used bag is also in that white family. Actually, they're all light colored. I wear a lot of dark and a lot of neutrals, and then I like my bags to be light. Interesting. Just in January. This is I mispronunciated it once in one of my videos, and then I've never tried again to say it. But this is the discontinued Damier Azur Sperone. BB backpack. They don't make this at Louis Vuitton anymore. This is a Louis Vuitton bag. It has this zipper on the front, and then you open it up with the magnetic closure, and it has one pocket inside, a D-ring, and then it's just wide open. I got this from Louis Vuitton back when it was a bag that they were still producing, and it is a backpack. It is not a backpack that can be converted into a crossbody. It is literally just made a backpack. I love Louis Vuitton backpacks. I would own all of them if I could, but I just don't have that kind of a budget. I think this one was great. I took this one. I've taken it to the hospital many times. I took it to work. It's the perfect size. It carries so much. If I want to carry a camera, I can carry a camera in this bag. I can drape it over one arm. I can walk. If I had to walk 3 miles with this bag, I could walk 3 miles with this bag. So I absolutely adore this bag. Another most used item of the month of January. The next item is, of course, and it wasn't necessarily this color, because I also have this in black, green, and white. They're all starting to look a little funky, quite honestly. This is just a Lululemon belt bag. I think I used the black one the most, but these are great for activities with kids that could get a little messy, where you definitely don't want to carry a whole lot of stuff. It's grab and go. It's fairly easy. I just move a series of pouches from one bag to the next. That's the way that I do things. I think other people might have other methods, but I, like the Girl Scout overnight trip, I carried one of these. If I'm going to use a Longchamp tote and put my laptop in it, I would throw this in there as well, because I don't care if it gets dirty. I have thrown this in the washing machine. The green one is starting to look really old. Like the green one looks like it needs some help. But this one is still looking pretty good, the pink. It has some staining on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. But all in all, these are fairly well made. They retail for about $60 maybe, $40, $50, somewhere in there. It's definitely under $100 for one of these. And these just are great, especially if you have kids. I see these all around town. Everybody has these. I see these everywhere. So there you go, Lululemon. And then finally, in the belt bag category, my trusty and faithful Gucci belt bag. This one is a huge belt bag. It has no external pockets. Guess what? It has no internal pockets as well. But there's still stuff in there. It is big enough for you to carry a camera and pouches and keys and everything else. It stays close to the body. It fits over puffy coats. It is great. I love this bag. This particular one in white leather, obviously they don't make this one anymore, but this is what they call the medium size. There's such a difference between the medium and the small. The small is so small, I don't even think you can fit a phone in it. The medium is so large, it literally like fits. It's across my entire body. I could never wear this as an actual belt bag, but that's okay, because that's not the plan. This particular one is the one that is more like throw and go. I'm not very careful with this. This bag has sort of seen it all. We've been through it. She has some, she's starting to like show wear and tear right here. I don't care. She's very well loved, and I will continue to love her very much. This bag is the bag that I wore when we went to the San Diego Zoo last year. This is the bag that I wore the other day when my husband and I went on that 3-mile walk. This bag is just so easy. It is probably my favorite style within my collection is the large belt bag, because it is so easy just to throw everything in there. And those are my most used January bags. Now, I separated this out. So we have like the most used January bags and then the last week of January vlog. So that's what you're gonna watch next. But if you're absolutely like, I don't wanna see your life, that's perfectly fine. So you can stop now and you can just be like, hey, those were the most used bags in January for a middle-aged mom, and then forget the vlog stuff. Getting ready to take my dad, meet my dad. I'm gonna meet my dad at the doctor's office to see if there's any improvement on the healing of his foot, and potentially they could take out the stitches. Not entirely sure, but the bag I have right now is this Louis Vuitton, and the reason I have this bag is because my daughter has an event tonight, and she has a clothing change, and I don't know if I have to carry her change of clothes. Oh, there's the gardener. You can hear him. I don't know if I have to carry her change of clothes or what the deal is, but if I do have to carry her change of clothes, it does fit in here. I just have really the basics. I have a lot of lip products, but I have pretty much the basics in here, and I love this bag. It is discontinued, but you can get it on the secondhand market. I have my card holder right here in the front because I very rarely pull it out with Apple Pay. But oddly enough, like, I've been lusting after a wallet. I don't know why. I have a Rosalie coin purse and I never use it, and yet in my mind I want a wallet. I just gotta let that go because I do not need a wallet. I barely use the card holder. What I use all the time is the mini pochette. This is technically my wallet. So that's the tea. That's what's going on right now. I'm frustrated just because it's a lot to take care of my dad and all of his finances and getting ready to do his taxes and then the doctor's appointments, and then he makes like a list of things that he wants me to bring him, and so it's a lot. For right now, I think I'm just gonna go to the restroom. Oh, so in between school and this thing tonight that my daughter has, her friend's mother asked if it was okay if the friend came over to practice. They're just jumping around on stage, guys. It's not anything that requires like a lot of practice. I think mom just really wants someone to take. She just had another baby, so I think mom just wants a break. But that means I have to clean the house, because this is not like one of those polite friends. This is one of those friends that is brutally honest, and if the house is not clean, she's gonna say something. So it's not the best time to have a friend over. I wish I didn't have to do this today, but I do. And so I'm gonna try to extend out the time. I think the show starts at like 5. So I should probably read the email, right? Like that's, I'm gonna take this lip liner out of here. It's kind of driving me nuts. I think the show starts at 5. So, yep, 5 p.m. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna get them there at 4:45-ish, right? That makes sense. And if I get them there at 4:45, they get done at 3:40. Like, that's an hour. I'll take them to McDonald's. I'll get them something to eat. They can come here, use the restroom, get changed, whatever, and then we'll go. It's just, again, it's a lot. I don't know what I'm thinking. If I get an extra chance, maybe I'll go visit my mother-in-law. I don't know. I have a lot on my plate right now. I'm really stressed out. But I'm not drinking. I feel like anytime for me personally, anytime when I address this like a really stressful situation and I'm not like, oh, I need a drink to deal with that, like, I'm good. I'm winning. So we've got that. Haven't overate really-ish. I am gonna eat at McDonald's tonight. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, that's the plan. Gonna go take Dad. I might as well take the camera because I don't really have a lot in here. This is the Canon. It's okay. The battery dies extremely fast, but you never know when you need an extra camera. So I think I'm just gonna take you along with me, and then maybe we'll talk later and we'll see if plans have changed or if anything's going on. The bag of stuff here and getting ready to go over to the facility and hand this off to my dad. It's a weekend, so of course he's complaining about like how long it takes to get anything from water to pain medication to, he just doesn't like the weekend staff. That's the whole big thing. But I'm gonna head over there. The only thing I don't have is he wanted sugar-free cough drops, which is ironic because he asked me for candy. So candy but no sugar in the cough drops makes perfect sense. Oh, I just realized there's a chunk missing out of the wall over here. Oh, I'm just assuming that that's like when the gurney went by. I'll take care of that. That's disturbing. I know I didn't notice that before. Anyway, so I got my hair done. I know you can't really see it because it's back, and it's back because I went on a walk. My husband and I went for a 3-mile walk while my daughter is with a friend right now. And so I'm just gonna get going and drop this stuff off. I got some grocery shopping to do, and I think that's it. Those are the only errands. And then it's like stuff at home that I have to do, like some cleaning and stuff. But for the most part, that is it. And that is what today entails. I don't know. Which one do you like?